everyone, this is Mamta Aman, and if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future video. Today we will solve self practice exercise question 2a of second chapter. Chapter name is fraction and decimal of class 7 of New Learning Composite Mathematics textbook. Let's get started. What we will learn today? Today we will learn self-practice exercise 2a. Chapter name is fractions and decimal, and topics are equivalent fraction, like and unlike fraction, proper and improper fraction, mixed fraction, and comparing of fraction. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. And if you like this video, then please click the like button and share this video with your friends. Please click the like button and share with your friends and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. Now we will solve question number 3. Question number 3 is 3 divided by 8 as fractions with numerator 15. We have to express 3 divided by 8 as the fraction with numerator 15. We know 3 multiplied by 5 we get 15, and 50 is in numerator. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, 15 is in numerator. When we multiply a number in numerator, we have to multiply the same number in denominator also, that is the equivalent fraction. So we have multiplied, so we have to multiply 8 with 5 also. So 8 divided by 5 is 40. So we get 3 divided by 8 equal to 15 divided by 40. 15 is in numerator and 40 is in denominator. And 3 divided by 8 and 15 divided by 40 are the equivalent fraction. Now we have to express 3 divided by 8 as fractions with the denominator 72. We know 8 multiplied by 9 is 72. So when we multiply a number with denominator, we have to multiply the same number in numerator also. So 8 multiplied by 9 is 72. We have to multiply the same number 9 with numerator also. 3 multiplied by 9 is 27, and 8 multiplied by 9 is 72. 27 is in numerator and 72 is in denominator. So we get 3 divided by 8 equal to 27 divided by 72. And 3 divided by 8 and 27 divided by 72 are the equivalent fraction. Now we will solve question number 4, and question number 4 is reduce each of the following fractions to its lowest terms. First bit is 18 divided by 48. We have to reduce the fraction 18 divided by 48 to its lowest form. When we reduce the fraction to its lowest form, first we have to find the HCF, highest common factor of that fraction, and then divide the highest common factor in numerator and denominator. And the fraction that we get after dividing with highest common factor, that is the lowest form of that fraction. Now we have to first find the highest common factor of 18 and 48. First we have to express 18 as product of prime factors. 18 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, that is the prime factor of 18. and 48 is, we know 16 multiplied by 3 is 48, so 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 3 is 48, so we get 48 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Now we have to find the highest common factor between 18 and 48. In 18, 2 is common. In 18 has only 1, 2, and in 48 there are 4 2's. So we have to find out the common between 18 and 48. So 8, only 1, 2 we have to write down. And in 18 there are 2 3's, and in 48 there is only 1 3. So we have to write down only 1 3. So highest common factor of 18 and 48 is, common factor of 18 and 48 is 2 multiplied with 3. So highest common factor of 18 and 48 is 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Now we have to divide the highest common factor in numerator and denominator of 18 and 18 divided by 48. So 18 divided by 48 equal to 18 divided by 6. 6 is the highest common factor, and 48 divided by 6. 6 is the highest common factor. 18 divided by 6 is 3, and 48 divided by 6 is 8. So we get 18 divided by 48 equal to 3 divided by 8. And 3 divided by 8 is the lowest form of the fraction 18 divided by 48. So when we reduce a fraction to its lowest form, first we have to find the HCF, highest common factor, and after getting the highest common factor we have to divide the highest common factor in numerator and denominator. And the fraction that we get after dividing the numerator and denominator, that fraction is the simplest, that is the lowest form of that fraction. Now we have to reduce the fraction 105 divided by 120 to its lowest form. First we have to express 105 as prime factors and 120 as prime factorization. We know 105 is 15 multiplied by 7. 15 multiplied by 7 is 105. So 15 we can write 15 as prime factor. Product of prime factor is 3 multiplied by 5. 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 is the prime product of prime factor of 105. So 105 equal to 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 is the prime factor of the 105, and 120 is 15. We know 15 multiplied by 8 is 120. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, and 8 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So 120 equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 is the prime factor of 120. Now we have to find the common factors between 105 and 120. In 105 there is only 1 3. So we have to write down single 1 3. And in 105 there is only 1 5. In 120 also there is only 1 5. So we have to write down 5. And in 105 there is 1 7, but in 120 there is no 7. So we don't write 7. That is not in common between both. So we get highest common factor of 105 and 120 each 3 multiplied by 5, that is 15, and 15 is the highest common factor of 105 and 120. Now we have to divide the numerator with highest common factor and divide the denominator with highest common factor. So 105 divided by 120 equal to 105 divided by 15 and divided by 120 divided by 15. 105 divided by 15 is 7 and 120 divided by 15 is 8. So we get 105 divided by 120 equal to 7 divided by 8. And 7 divided by 8 is the simplest form, that is the lowest form of the fraction 105 divided by 120. 7 divided by 8 is the lowest form of the fraction 105 divided by 120. So when we reduce a fraction into its lowest form, first we have to find the highest common factor, and then after getting the highest common factor we have to divide the numerator and denominator with that highest common factor. And the fraction that we get after dividing the numerator and denominator, that is the lowest form of that fraction. Now we have to reduce 210 divided by 315 to its lowest terms. First we have to express this 210 as prime factor and 315 as prime factor. We know when we reduce a fraction to its lowest form, first we have to find the highest common factor and we have to divide the highest common factor in numerator and denominator of that fraction. And after dividing the numerator and denominator with that highest common factor, the fraction that we get is the lowest form of that fraction. So first find out the prime factor of 210. 210 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. We know 30 multiplied by 7 is 210 and prime factor of 30 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 is multiplied by 7. Prime factor of 210 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. And prime factor of 315 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. That is the prime factor of 315. Now we have to find the common factor between 210 and 315. Between 210 and 315 the common factors are, in 210 there is only 1 2 and but in 315 there is no 2, so we don't write the 2. 2 is not common between 210 and 315. In 210 there is only 1 3, but in 315 there is 2 3s. So just write down only single 3, that is 1 3. And in 210 there is only 1 5. In 315 also there is only 1 5. So write down 5. In 210 there is only 1 7 and in 315 there is only 1 7. So write down 7. So common factor between 210 and 315 are 3, 5 and 7. Now highest common factor of 210 and 315 is 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 is 15. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 15 multiplied by 7 is 105. So highest common factor of 210 and 315 is 105. Now we have to divide the highest common factor in numerator and denominator of the fraction 210 divided by 315. So 210 divided by 315 equal to 210 divided by 105. 105 is the highest common factor and 315 divided by 105. So we get 210 divided by 105, we get 2. and 315 divided by 105 we get 3. So 210 divided by 315 equal to 2 divided by 3, and 2 divided by 3 is the lowest terms of the fraction 210 divided by 315. So we've learned that when we reduce the fraction to its lowest terms, first we have to find the highest common factor. After getting the highest common factor, we have to divide the numerator and denominator of the fraction with highest common factor, and the fraction that we get after dividing the numerator and denominator with the highest common factor, that is the lowest terms of that fraction. If you like this video, then please click the like button and share this. If you have any doubts, then please write in comment section and I will reply. Keep learning, keep watching, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. If you like this video, then please click the like button and share this. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notifications of future videos. If you have any doubts, then please write in comment section and I will reply. Keep learning, keep watching, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.